The #1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The sure hands, it's Lions. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. here on third down. Over the middle. It's Green. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the last one.
The run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Wolverines are on the move here. And we're going to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. And the 8th play of this drive coming up. Design quarterback run. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. No gain there. This defense had been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kurt.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defense coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
They're going to run the option. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Zips it down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. QB keeper all the way. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Back in motion now. Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
All right, now we're opening up the playbook. Quarterback option with a tight end pitch for the score. Creativity abound from this offense with everyone being a weapon.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Will be returned. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Going for his running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense produces 6 points. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
First down and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they hand it off to the back. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. There was no catching him that time.
Because all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Play of the drive now on the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Can they cash in this opportunity? First down and goal from the 3. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Escapes the pocket. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Grab behind the line, it's Lyons. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And this one marked down at the 20. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Extending the play now. Breaks clear in open space. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24.
Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Williams. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Wilson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Into the clear. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make something happen. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Handoff in a single back formation.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
The ball is loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
They'll try to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh. Play by this defense, trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick dart to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll run it here. They test the middle, but get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and he fumbles. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble was out of bounds, and the offense will keep possession and a double-digit lead. What a break for the offense.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's picked for a third time tonight. The 50. Now the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
The Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run this one in. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Powers through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.